Hi, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. It's Tuesday, which means another Masternode Shootout update video. This is for week 21. And if you haven't been following this series, just to give you an idea of what's going on, at the beginning of the year, I picked these 6 masternodes. So they're all sort of relatively low-cost masternodes, varied from $31 up to $1,300 for a masternode as of January the 1st, 2019. And the idea behind it was to see which performed best, and also to see whether I could get a consistent $100 a week in masternode returns throughout the year. So that was the sort of premise behind it. And the good news this week is that there's been no big issues to report. Everything's run pretty smoothly. The issues that plagued my staking setup haven't affected the kind of masternodes, which is good. So it's been a solid week of masternode returns with no issues to report, so that's great. So let's jump straight in and have a look at the figures for this last week. And starting as always at the top of the list with Vulcano, 1,069 coins worth $3.52. 85 Bulwark worth $4.79, 243 Helix worth 95 cents, 16,000 Linda, always seems to be 16,000 Linda, worth $12.87, 412 SmartCash worth $3.65, and finally Syndicate, 63 Syndicate worth $1.16. So that's a grand total this week of $26.94. And if we have a look at the graph, we can see we're fraction down on last week, but we're up basically where we were right at the beginning of the year when a lot of these masternodes were doing better, particularly kind of Bulwark. So we've made some good gains since week 8. The price increases has kind of helped us over the last few weeks, particularly Linda. So Linda's doing fantastically well, and congratulations to Linda. Maintains its #1 position, up just over 70%, including the masternode returns or the masternode rewards. So overall up over 70% year to date, which is fantastic. Helix back to #2 position, up 31%. And then everything else in negative territory now. Vulcano, massive drop off this last week. It was up over 60%, I think, last week. Now it's basically around kind of break even, so down 1.24%. So that drops to position #3. Syndicate down 9% in position 4. SmartCash down 27%, position #5. And Bulwark, we've talked a lot about kind of Bulwark and the issues with that, still sat there in last position. So congratulations to Linda, been a stellar kind of run up. The one thing I would say about kind of Vulcano, so I mentioned in last week's video, if I hadn't been running this experiment where I wanted to keep basically all the masternodes up and running 24/7, I would definitely have sold my Vulcano masternode last week when it ran up like 100%, and then just basically waited for the price to come back down and bought back. And I think if you'd done that without having to time the highs or the kind of lows particularly, I think you'd have probably made probably another 25,000 Vulcano, which you could have then staked or done something else with, or just sold for BTC or cash. So a little bit of a shame I didn't. I mentioned it last week that I would have liked to do that, but I didn't think it was fair for this experiment to do it. But it does make sense. So a lot of these small cap coins can spike substantially. I know Syndicate right at the end of last year had a spike up well over 100%. And if you are running a masternode, you can unlock your masternode, you can sell the coins, buy back, and then just kind of put it live again. So it's well worth thinking about if you see you know, like a really kind of massive spike up. It's not worth doing for just a few percent, but if you see something that's gone up 100%, there's no good reason for it to do that. You can always unlock your masternode, sell the kind of coins, and then just reset it up in a week or two when the price drops back down again. But that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. As always, ask me any questions in the comments below. It's always really nice to hear from you. I'd like to know, actually, now we've sort of just over around 25%. We seem to be just over that kind of mark of where we want to be, $100 a week. Do you think these 6 masternodes will be doing $100 a week by the end of the year? So just comment below yes or no. It'd be interesting to see what your kind of opinion is, whether you think the increases in price of Bitcoin and the crypto market in general will translate through to some of these smaller cap coins, and we'll start to hit our target sooner or later this year. But yeah, I'd really like to know what you think. But thanks very much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. And hopefully I will see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.